Yo people, welcome back. Now we got another John Cena heel promo on Raw, and for the most part it was another trash promo for this feud with Cody Rhodes. A lot of people are losing patience, especially because Cena didn't even show up for 2 Raws in a row after turning heel, and then so far what we've gotten is okay content, but for him he can do a lot better. He keeps going against the fans in a 20 years value instead of just focusing on the fans since Elimination Chamber. He keeps acting like him attacking Cody is justified because he's freed himself from obeying the fans and what the fans want, etc. It doesn't make sense because he's literally been the most supported guy. Even when he had the fans divided, he still had more people that liked him. He sold the most merch for a huge amount of time, even during the years where he was Super Cena with the divided fans. The way he's focused more on roasting the fans rather than speaking about Cody, you'd think this guy was going to go and compete against the crowd at Wrestlemania. Another thing that was annoying by John Cena is that he once again is not mentioning The Rock in his promo when this whole heel turn was set up as a heel turn with The Rock. He's just blamed the fans and not mentioned anything else. This was supposed to be a he sold his soul thing, but he's not mentioned that at all. The only part I liked was that they're now giving us the whole I want to ruin wrestling for the fans by retiring with the belt, making me the last real champion, which is reminiscent of when CM Punk beat Cena at Money in the Bank and left with the title because his contract expired the next day. So that's pretty cool to see him on the opposing side of that. It can still be fixed. I know they want to do the whole slow cooking thing, but what we've gotten so far is a bit of a letdown. It feels like they're holding Cena back, and once again, he's not doing promos when Cody's in the ring. Cody once again showing he can't cut a main event level promo and just says all these politician phrases, these fancy words that kids don't know, and glazes the fans just to get a quick pop. I assume Cena doesn't engage because it will be a build-up thing. Maybe next week he finally says something to Cody when he's in the ring, and then the week after maybe Cena attacks Cody, and so on. But so far, it looks like he's being nerfed to make Cody look strong. I've seen people defend Cody by saying, oh, but not many people would survive on the mic versus John Cena. And yeah, I get that, but why is he the champion then? Why has his reign lasted over 350 days, but we're scared to put him in a promo, and we're scared to test his promo abilities? Give him a chance and see what happens then. He's the champion, he's meant to be the face of the company, he's meant to be the guy that I've been told is carrying this company, but we're scared to put him in a promo battle. Instead, we got Triple H with all the fabricated PR that he's put up for Cody Rhodes. They've spent 2 years working on this guy, making sure he's the destined face of this company, and they're scared that in one segment that will all get exposed. So what I personally think they're doing is they're just going to do the promo battle later on, maybe next week, maybe the week after, who knows. But it's been 4 weeks already since the Cena heel turn and no promo battle. I think you can understand why fans are getting annoyed. Also, the cheap cop-out to stop this Cody protection from looking so blatant is that John Cena basically said last week that whatever the fans want, he's just going to do the opposite. Which, cool, you can do that, it adds to your heel nature. But if you do that, why are you still wearing the same attire that people and kids know and love you for? If they want to see that attire, why don't you change it? Oh yeah, because the fans wanted to see you change it anyway. So either way, double-ended sword, you kind of stitch yourself up there. Again, why are you using the same music that everyone loves you and knows you for? Again, people want to see him do that, but people also want to see a new theme song. So again, double-edged sword. Another thing, why is he still wearing new merch every week that fans are going to buy? He says the fans never cared for him, the fans don't love him, etc. He's breaking up with the fans, but he's giving the fans new merch every week. That doesn't make sense. That's a bit contradictory. Even as soon as Raw ended, he dropped new merch with this shirt saying last real champion. So it's all just a bit contradictory. If I was John Cena, I would have taken the first promo down a different approach, and it would have been the whole the crowd has betrayed me. You all say that you were supporting me on my final year in the business after everything I've done for the fans. You said you were supporting me on my quest to win number 17. No matter how I won it, you were meant to be by my side. I thought you'd be there for me, giving you 20 years of my career, and now you're turning on me when I'm so close. He could have gone down the whole, you all care more about Cody Rhodes than me after everything I've given you. You want to ruin my victory. You want to ruin the most historic moment in my career with your boos, with your chants. Fine. Just start looking for a new hero after I'm done with Cody Rhodes. By doing that, he would have made his frustrations with the fan a lot more believable, because it would have been from the moment they turned on him after Elimination Chamber. And you get that frustration with the crowd and you attach it onto Cody Rhodes' character, who is the person that you're actually fighting against. Then you can find a way to incorporate The Rock and why you actually sold your soul to him. And those are the three main components that he should have in this promo. And so far we've only had just abuse the crowd. I just think that this whole going against the crowd, 20 years of suffering, I break up with you, blah blah blah, it's just a fabricated excuse. Now, Cena can still save this promo, they can still save everything like I've said if they go down the routes that I've listed, but the fact that this wasn't the first thing they ran with is shocking. I'd say that this week's promo was arguably worse than last week, and this brother was talking about the fans are so easy to predict, they're so easy to read, I studied the crowd. Cena thinks he's Chat GPT. What are you talking about? For me, WWE just keep fumbling this whole setup, and this feud in particular was meant to be the guaranteed moneymaker, the night 2 main event. But so far, it's not living up to the hype at all. And it's not all just down to Cena. Cody is doing some disgraceful promos as well. He's just getting by, doing the standard thing. Everyone glazes him regardless, so he just doesn't have to do anything. And like I've said, they still have 3 weeks to save this. But it's been very underwhelming, especially considering what we got last year with the final boss, with Roman Reigns, with Cody Rhodes and Seth. We know the levels that Cody can do. We saw it last year. But so far, it's just not been great. We were told as well that this Mania was supposed to be even better than the last one. Triple H said this after Mania 40, and the whole thing just feels like an improvised mess. They're forcing too much this whole slow cook, I'm going to do this, and we're going to swerve them like this. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What have you made of Cena's promo so far? Cody's promos, this whole feud in general. We are very lucky that they are two established names, because if this was Jey Uso doing stuff like this, he would get cooked. He's getting cooked regardless, but he would get cooked even more if he was doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on the video as well. Sub to the channel as we are so close to 1k subscribers. I will have more WWE content on the way. Thank you for your time. Have a great rest of your day.